What's up, players? Welcome to the Nasty Soul channel. Today I'm going to show you the must-know neo soul chord. And throughout this lesson, I'm going to give several examples on how to use the chord. And if you want to follow along with the interactive tab, check us out on Patreon. Here we go. Okay, this chord is especially perfect for solo guitar etudes. You know, that little ditty that you post on IG to impress your friends? While most 7th chord shapes on the guitar place the 5th note up an octave, this voicing takes that note to its original octave from the root. So you can play the major 7 chord just like that. So I might choose to use this voicing simply to keep my chords consistent and on the same strings, like this. Now if I want to change the flavor of the C major 7 chord just a bit, I can always replace any major 7 chord with a 6 chord. So instead of playing this major 7 chord, I can play this C6 chord. And this voicing is dope because I could easily do this hammer-on move by barring my finger across the 7th fret of the middle 2 strings. And now I could basically play the same thing with just a little extra flair. So with this chord, we got a few options to change up the vibe on a major 7 chord. But let's not stop there. Might as well use this chord to add movement to a minor chord. If we look at the notes of this G6 chord and rearrange them just slightly, let's bring the E note down over here. There we are. Now we got a nice E minor 7 chord. Yes, the G6 chord is the same chord as an E minor 7 over G. The important takeaway is we go up 3 frets from the minor chord, and that 6th chord is this inversion. So if I have F sharp minor, I move up 3 frets, 1, 2, 3, to A6, and that's F sharp minor 7 over A. Or B minor, I move up 3 frets, 1, 2, 3, and I play a D6, which is also B minor 7 over D. But let's stay in E minor and play the chord progression E minor 9 to C6 and see what it sounds like. If I wanted to add movement to the C chord, I can go from E minor 9 to G6 or E minor 7 over G. And I'll also add this G over B chord like this. So as an example, I'll play the original chord progression E minor 9 to C6. The next time I'll add just a G over B to just pull us into that C a little bit more. And the last time, I'll move all the way up from E minor to G6 to G over B. That's just going to have a nice movement leading me up to the C. All right, here we go. All right, just for kicks, let's take this idea, break up the chords with a simple 4-note pattern going across the strings like this. Add a drum beat and see what we can make out with these ideas. If you're not familiar with a few of those extra moves I threw in over the E minor 9 chord and the B7 chord, I go over both these ideas in my Neo Soul guitar book, and you can learn more about that at that link right there. Alright, so let's kick it over to another key just to solidify these ideas. Let's play the chord progression A6, D6, F sharp minor 7, and let's just hear what that sounds like over a drum loop. Okay, let's get a little crazy and add a bunch of extra chords. I'll put a diatonic C sharp minor chord to lead into the D6. Then I'll put an F diminished chord that pulls me into my F sharp minor. And finally, I'll add a 2-5 that brings me back to A. And I know all these ideas probably need some explanation, but sometimes it's okay to just not worry about shit and just experiment. So here we go. I'm going to challenge you to write your own piece using the 6th chord. And remember, you could use it as a major chord or an inversion of a minor chord. And if you want to learn the pieces that I played in this lesson, Patreon members get access to an interactive tab where you could follow along each lesson and slow down any section to make it easy to learn at your own pace. I really appreciate all of the Patreon members helping keep this channel alive, and of course, anyone can help this community grow by subscribing. I'd love to hear from all of you, so hit me up in the comments or on IG if you have any questions or just want to share the dope shit that you're working on. So keep jamming and stay nasty.